This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego and welcome to another episode of Alexandra TV. Lately, the most commonly asked questions that I've been receiving from you guys are about organization and productivity. And it's honestly two topics that I am so passionate about and that I absolutely love, because I know for sure that if I wasn't organized the way that I am, if I didn't plan things the way that I do, well, I would never be in the position that I am today. So I need organization and productivity in my life in order to have a great personal and professional life. It's absolutely necessary for me. So in this week's episode, I'm going to share with you what are my 5 top secrets to having a more organized and productive life. So let's begin with the first one. The first one is to always ask the why. Why is it that you do what you do? And I'm talking about everything that you do every single day, every single week, every single month. I'm talking about you going out with your friend next week. I'm talking about you giving this project to your boss tomorrow. I'm talking about you cooking a meal. I'm talking about you in everything that you do every single hour of the day. Why do you do what you do? So before you're about to schedule something in your agenda and in your planner, always ask yourself, why am I doing this? There's 2 reasons why you should ask this. First, it's because if you realize that the why is not big enough, if you realize that in reality you're going out with your friend not because you want to, but because you kind of feel forced and you feel bad because it's been such a long time and you're like, oh, let me just do it. Well, don't do it. Life is too short to do things that you actually don't want to do. So don't do it. Don't put it in your planner. Don't schedule it. Now, another reason why it's good to know the why, it's because if, let's say, you have this project, like I said, that you have to give to your boss and you're kind of procrastinating and saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow or tomorrow. Well, if you realize that your why is actually a very big why, that in reality, the reason why you are giving this project to your boss, it's because you want to get this promotion, and you want to get this promotion because you are planning to buy a new house next year, and you're planning to buy a new house because you're planning to get pregnant very soon, so you need more space because you're building a family. So you realize that your why is actually a huge why. It's not just about you giving this project to your boss. It's about something much greater than that. Well, when you realize that, you're going to be more productive and you're going to want to do it more. You're going to stop procrastinating. So asking yourself why you do what you do will help you to either realize that you shouldn't do it or that you should really give it your all. My second secret to productivity and organization is to plan ahead. As simple as that. I plan everything ahead. I plan my weeks ahead. I plan my days ahead. I plan my years ahead. I plan my months ahead. This video that you're watching right now has been filmed probably months before you actually watch it. And the scripts to this episode have been written months and months and months before that, because I plan ahead. I plan ahead because I want to be free. Now, you might think that because you plan things that you're not free, but no. When you plan things, you know what to do, when you have to do it, and you know when you have free time, and you're not always running at the last minute wondering, what am I supposed to do? Do I have to do this and that and what's happening? No, you already planned it. So you're always at ease and you're always free. So always make sure you plan ahead. The third secret that I have for you is value your time. Always value your time. As I said at the beginning, the first secret that I had for you, well, was about if you realize that your why is not big enough for something that you're about to do, don't do it. Your time is so valuable. We all have just 24 hours in a day, so why waste it doing things that you don't want to do? Value your time. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have, more than money, more than anything. So always make sure you value your time in everything that you do. The fourth secret that I have for you is to organize the information. What does this mean? And this works for both your personal and professional life. So let's say in your personal life, you are always finding recipes, whether it's by watching a TV show or in magazines or in books. And then when it comes down to making a meal, you don't know where you put that recipe. You don't even know if you wrote it down. You don't know where it is anymore. Well, organize the information. When you get a recipe that you like, write it down or print it, do whatever, and put it in a binder that's for that. So have a binder for recipes. Same thing for your professional life. If, let's say, you like these videos, if, let's say, right now you're passionate about productivity and organization, well, create a file in your computer, put all of the files, all of the blogs, all of the articles in that file so you know exactly where to go to find the information. And this is not only about information, this can be about organizing everything in your home, right? I have systems everywhere in my home so that I know that this is the best way to be most productive. I know where to put my keys so that I don't waste time going from one place to the other before I leave the house. Organize not only the information, but everything in your world and in your life. As soon as you finish watching this video, after you leave a comment and subscribe and do what you have to do, of course, well, organize your home. Start looking around you. Start finding ways to be more organized. Because believe me, that if every single day you lose 1 minute a day looking for your keys or doing something because something was not organized, well, that minute over time adds up and it ends up being an hour and then 2 hours and then an entire day. So stop wasting your time. Again, value your time, and in order to value your time, organize everything around you. And finally, the fifth secret to productivity, and this one is only for the ladies though, but men, if you're watching, stay, because you can share this with the women in your life, of course. So here it is. Ladies, know your cycles, your menstrual cycles. Now, I know this might sound crazy because we're here talking about productivity and organization, and all of a sudden we're talking about women's menstrual cycles, but this affects your levels of productivity, and you know it. Ladies, don't you feel more tired, more sometimes sad or angry when you have your period, like you just don't want to get out of bed? Well, obviously this is going to affect your level of productivity. So if you start scheduling all of your big creative projects during this time of the month, well, perhaps you're not going to be as productive as you would have been during another time of the month. Now, the women's cycles, which last 28 days, the same time as the cycle of the moon, is such an amazing topic. I don't want to spend too much time on this topic here, since this, again, is a video about productivity and organization. But if you really start to understand the women's cycle, you will change your life, ladies. Because believe me, there are specific moments of the month where your creativity levels are at peak and you will be more productive, like during ovulation time, which is the creative force. The same way that you can create life inside of you, you can create other things outside of you. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this. If you are interested by this and if you want to learn more, leave a comment down below and let me know that you want a video about the women's menstrual cycles, which again is another topic that really fascinates me, because it's amazing to see how our body, mind, and spirit really connect and how it affects our life, our work, our relationships, everything really around us. It's completely fascinating. Also, in the comments down below, well, let us know what are your secrets to productivity and organization. We would love to hear from you. So I'll see you guys soon. Did you like this video? If so, here's 3 very simple things that I want you to do. First of all, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel because you get free videos every single week. So of course you don't want to miss that. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to go on my website, alexandravillarroel.com, and subscribe also to my email list, because every week I send you content by email that you don't see here on Alexandra TV, but it's free content with coaching techniques, strategies, so you don't want to miss that either. And the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to share this video. Share it on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, email it to a friend, or even call a friend and say you need to go watch this. As Maya Angelou once said, when you learn, teach. So everything that you learned today, make sure you share it and you teach it to someone. I look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Alexandra TV. And until then, don't forget to love life, others, and yourself.